Thanks for joining the posse. Now sit back and enjoy the biggest thing in racing. This is the Bandit Big Rig Series.
It's all work and racing, that's the life I lead. This song's about the night the bandits proved it to me. Blowing black smoke down those old country roads, drifting every corner as fast as we could go. Who would have thought this would ever be? Fox sent a crew down like I'll never seen, 'cause someone called us bandits in a local magazine. Don't you think this big rig racing's getting out of hand? It started out with beers you never understand, blazing through the smoke, getting cheered by the fans, 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 fans. Man, this big rig racing's getting out of hand. Thunder, that's why we never saw bandits and got loose and a fly to the wall as the pace car pulled out the pits filled with fans. Out from a window came the bandit's hand. He signaled, "I'm alright," and the look on his face said it's all about the glory. We'll live to roll another day. Crowds kept getting bigger, and so did the prize for the race. Don't you think this big rig race is getting out of hand? It started out for beers you never understand, blazing through the smoke, getting cheered by the fans, 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 fans. Man, this bandit racing's getting out of hand. Man, this bandit racing's getting lots of fans. The Bandit Big Rig Series getting out of.
Oh my goodness, what a finish! And we welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to Mobile International Speedway for the Bandit Big Rig Series. I am Adam Otwell, joined as always by Dave Wright. And Dave, I gotta tell you, this promises to be an exciting night of racing for the Bandit Big Rig Series.
It's gonna be a fun night here in Mobile, Alabama. It is, what, it was 70 degrees earlier. It's sunny, it's beautiful. We've got some good banking in this track. It's going to be a fun night. I can't wait to see. I've been looking tire wear and stuff. I'm waiting to see how things go tonight.
And one person we're keeping our eye on tonight is the driver of the 14, Ricky Rude. He comes in as the reigning and defending Point Series champion. You know that Ricky Rude's probably going to want to go 2 in a row, but he's got a lot of good competition this season. Well,
we've got more trucks coming. We've got more drivers coming. He's going to have a lot more competition this year than he did last year. I'm anxious to see how things turn out. He was one of the ones that I talked to today in practice that was having no tire wear issues. I think that's going to be to his big advantage tonight, but he may not be the only one, so we'll have to see how things go.
And the person who came in second in the point standings, just by a smidgen of a few points, he made a good comeback in that final race at the end of the last season, Tommy Boylo, coming up in second place in the point standings. You know he wants to go up one more spot this season in the point standings.
That boy is hungry. He's excited to be here. He missed it by, what, less than 15 points, so I'm anxious to see how a lot of this turns out. We've got Tommy and Ricky we know are heavy hitters, but I think somebody that people are forgetting is Mike Morgan. You know he shows up always hungry. He's gunning for Bear. All these guys have made changes to their trucks. We have new trucks. It's more than just paint job deep. I know Ricky's is much more colorful this year than it was, but the changes that these guys have made over the winter to improve is much more than skin deep.
Yeah, and also a very historic day today at Mobile International Speedway. This is the first time in quite a while that Mobile International Speedway has opened. This is the first race for the reopened track, and I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen tonight.
Well, I think we've got a lot of the fan turnout showing us that we're on the right track, and I wish for success for Mobile for this speedway. I think we got a heavy hitter coming tonight, and like I said, I keep saying I'm anxious, but you you know, we don't just work for the series. I'm a huge fan, and I'm so excited to see even just practice today. I got all excited, and when we got here to the track this morning, none of the trucks were here, and the more trucks that rolled in, the happier I was to see everybody. Even though some of these guys I haven't met, well, I hadn't met till this morning, but you know, it's the Bandits are a family, and I'm anxious and happy to see every one of them.
Yes, indeed. Now, we do have some familiar faces here, but they're driving different trucks for some of them. Like, for one, the number 63 truck is going to be driven by Cody Slowinski, who we call Skippy.
Our buddy Skippy. Yeah, he drove for Chris Tiefenhan last year, and he's moved over to the Kreckenberg Motorsports truck. I think that's going to be an interesting move. I'm anxious to see how that works out. And then, of course, we've got the X26 truck that used to belong to Alan Boyles in Jupiter Motorsports. Is now Cash Motorsports, I believe it's called. Which now they're calling him Brian Cash Money in the 46. I talked to them earlier today. Good bunch of people. We welcome to the Bandit series, and I hope they enjoy their success.
Yeah.
Oh, and plus we've got Mr. Mark Noble too.
I was just about to mention him. Mark Noble driving the number 74 today. You know, great to have Mark Noble here driving with the Bandit Big Rig Series.
Where was he at? Where did he show up at last year as a rookie and made an awesome debut? He won his heat race.
I believe that was I think it was probably at Lebanon,
I think you're right. I think you're right, which I enjoy. Of course, I enjoy all the tracks that we go to, and the people are always good to us. The fans are good to us, track staff. But with Mark, he was a rookie. He's got a Midwest dirt track background. He's been driving modifieds, and I think he's done some late model stuff. And then we put him in something, he's used to 2,500 pounds. Now we've put him in something that's 12,500 pounds. But he's taken to it very well. I've watched him practice today, and of course he practiced in it when I watched him in his first race, in his race debut. And he's taken to it very quickly and very well.
Yes, indeed. And now we're getting ready for heat race action with the Bandit Big Rig Series. And I gotta tell you, these heat races, they just provide a small preview of the action we're going to see here tonight.
Well, they do, and I don't think these people, since we've not been to this track before, I don't think these people understand what they're in for. It's going to be exciting. These trucks, the new trucks are shiny and new, but you can see some of the trucks that ran last year's. They washed them and cleaned them, but they still have a few battle scars from last year. So that'll give you some clue about what the Bandits are about. They're gonna be calm. Everybody's gonna have a good time. Everybody's gonna play well together in the heats. So, oh yeah, here's they just switched to this live look at Craig's. This is something new this year. This is going to be live, but we won't have any audio, but the video is going to be spectacular. Because you know the Godfather's going to put on a show.
Oh yeah, and I was going to mention that Craig Kreckenberg really stepped up his game in the last part of the season for season 1. There is a chance he could get to finally get that first main victory. I talked to him earlier today, and he was very confident that he will be able to pull it off.
I don't think they did any major changes to the truck as far as modifications. I think they just went through it, made sure everything was in good working order. I saw him practice today. He looked really good. They were having a little bit of tire wear issue, but I was talking to Craig earlier. He felt that was more, he was running it harder in the turns, and he felt that was more driver input than it was mechanical grip. So I think we'll be okay there.
And you can see a lot of the fans really looking forward to the racing action we have here tonight at Mobile International Speedway.
We've got them up against the fence, trying to get them to blow the horn, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they really want that horn.
Well, as a kid, I used to do the same thing, going down the highway, passing a truck, and if you got one to honk, you were just in heaven.
And we got a lot of good fans tuning in on Facebook Live. We've got one person from Reidsville, North Carolina, Michael Silvers. Hello, Michael Silvers.
Hello, Michael. Welcome to the broadcast. We hope you enjoy it. We hope maybe if this is your first one, we hope we'll see you on more. If it's not your first one, welcome back.
And we're expecting a wonderful 2018 season. Next week we start our regular season with the KMJ 95 for pro late models, the sprint cars, pro trucks, and pure stock, and race pretty much every other week for the rest of the season. Our partner in this year is the Mobile Sports Authority, and we are excited to be here. And we're excited that so many of you have come out tonight for the Bandit Big Rig Series. Lots of races and trucks to do tonight. We already have some excitement, and you're going to enjoy yourself and be glad you came. You're going to remember this for a long time. We're going to get the program underway, and first of all, we're going to ask you to rise. Please remove your hats from Birmingham. Our invitation will be from Jeff Rockwell. Jeff? Let's pray. Lord Jesus, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for this country that we are living in, Lord. We just pray, Lord, that you'll be with these drivers. We've seen performers already during the evening. We just pray that you'll keep them safe. We just pray, Lord, that you'll be with the families that's represented here on their way home. We pray that you keep them safe also. We just thank you, Lord Jesus, for all the things that you've done for us. We pray that you'll be with the soldiers that are protecting this great country. We thank God, we just praise you in your name, Jesus. We just thank you most of all for the blood of Jesus that died on the cross for us. And in his name we pray, and all God's people said, Amen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, our nation's #1 song from MJ.
Oh, can you see by the clouds early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's flash, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rugged numbers singing gave proof through the night that the flag was still there. Oh, sing our star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Great job. That's James from Minneapolis, Jeff from Birmingham. Congratulations.
All right, there you have it for opening ceremonies. Good job by MJ with that national anthem. Boy, I tell you, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for the Bandit Big Rig Series here tonight.
MJ singing gave me cold chills. Now I'm ready for cold chills from racing. I am ready to rock it. Let's do this.
All right.
We've got trucks on the track, Adam.
Yeah, trucks are on the track. We're ready for our first 10-lap heat race, and this is the moment that fans have been waiting for all day long, led by the same car from Smokey and the Bandit, that beautiful black Trans Am.
Oh, yeah. And I don't mean to seem overly optimistic, but look, going down the back stretch of the pit road, they've got him moving. Darren Prophet's truck is moving.
Yeah.
The hood's on it.
Yep.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
Hopefully he'll make the feature. I sure hope so.
Yeah, there's a shot at our two guys leading off the field in this first heat race, John Lisenby in the 7 and Bob Mitchell in the number 13 machine.
This is going to be an interesting start. Let's see what happens here. You know, Scott Treadway, he usually has been finishing middle of the pack, and they have worked so hard on that truck. And he's due.
And there are the horns right there. The horns are blaring, and the fans are ready.
But I'm going to tell you what, we got Cody Slowinski in the back. We already saw he was fast during practice and qualifying, so maybe he can, maybe Cody can work his way to the front too.
Okay. Again, this is going to be 10 laps, and after this we'll have our second heat race.
And I see trucks already starting to line up for heat race number 2.
Yep. And it looks like we're going to get a 1 to go signal here at the start-finish line.
I haven't heard anything from race control, but I would say you're probably right.
Yep, there's the 1 to go signal.
Yep. And he's got the flashers are out on the pace car, so, oh, yep, he's pulling in.
Here we go. First race for the Bandits.
First heat of the year.
First heat of the year with John Lisenby in the 7 and Bob Mitchell in the 13 leading them off.
Absolutely, and I just heard race control green next time by.
But it's not just them. We also have Scott Treadway in the 4, Brian Cash in the 46, Cody Slowinski in the 63, 54 Tyler Kruckenberg, and then there's the 41 of Marshall Davis. Each and every one of these guys going to be giving it all they got in this first heat race. Here they come off turn 4 to take the green flag, and they're off.
Green. And you want a good starting spot.
Yeah. Here they go into turn number 1. Who's going to have the advantage? It's John Lisenby. John Lisenby has the advantage right this moment in the 7. Onto the back straightaway, he leads, and we have and coming into third is the 63 of Cody Slowinski as John Lisenby continues to lead.
See, and I was wondering about Bob Mitchell. I think he's going to conserve tires. I've let a few trucks go by him, and he's running a lower line.
Well, we had some contact between the 54 and the 63.
Already? We're just at the start of the year.
Yep, yeah, it's a 3-truck battle for second, third, and fourth. Here comes Cody Slowinski to the outside of Scott Treadway for second place. Side by side they go.
But Scott's got his truck handling good. He said so earlier. I think he may use that for his advantage because he's running dead slow, almost into grass.
And the 2 teammates
but they got him.
Yeah, 2 teammates pass the 4 of Scott Treadway as John Lisenby continues to lead.
And it looks like Marshall Davis might be catching up to Lightning there a little bit too. The rookies are hungry here too.
Coming across the start-finish line, John Lisenby continues to lead. Oh, but it looks like we might have a battle for second momentarily.
Cody's on the move.
Yep, and Cody Slowinski is starting to catch the 7 of John Lisenby. Here he comes to the outside.
This makes me wonder, does that mean the Skippy peanut butter on the hood, does that make it smooth?
I have
I'm
no
fascinated,
idea.
I can't help it.
Oh, here he comes to the outside. Cody Slowinski going for the lead.
I think that must mean it's smooth.
Cody Slowinski goes to the outside of John Lisenby as they battle for the lead, side by side.
They're both good drivers, so I think this is going to come down to handling and horsepower because they're even.
Coming off turn number 4, John Lisenby doing a good job on the inside. Cody Slowinski on the outside.
Jonathan has the preferred line, but Cody's not going to give up. He's got about a half a truck length on him now.
And we have reached the halfway mark, and we're still side by side for the lead. John Lisenby in the 7 on the inside. Cody Slowinski in the 63 on the outside, and right behind them, the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg.
Cody edges up on him down the straightaway, but Jonathan's got the front line there, and it just shows coming out of the turn.
A 3-truck battle for the lead. Oh, and Tyler Kruckenberg gets into the back of John Lisenby. He's letting John know that he is there.
And I think they're allowed to touch the bump a little bit to let you know that there's a faster truck behind you. But to Adam, this is first, second, and third. Nobody's going to give up a spot.
And that battle was just enough for Cody Slowinski to take the lead. Cody Slawinski in the 63 leads this race. Second place, John Linsby in the 7, and Tyler Kruckenberg still running in third in that number 54. And it looks like Cody Slawinski is starting to pull away from both John and Tyler. And now we're going to get a battle for second and third.
I heard race control call truck 54 for rough driving, so I don't know if there's going to be a penalty for that or not.
Yeah, it looks like we'll have to wait and see. There's the 2 to go signal.
Apparently there wasn't any penalty. Apparently that was just a warning. Race control's on the ball. They're really catching all this unnecessary contact.
And coming off turn number 4, here comes, that's the 13th Bob Mitchell, and here comes Cody Slawinski in the 63. White flag is out. Oh, and the battle for second and third is heating back up again.
Wow.
Cody Slawinski may have this race in the bag, but the real battle is going to be between second and third. Who's going to finish where? We're about to find out as they're side by side coming off turn number 4.
Cody is moving and grooving. He's about to lap Bob Mitchell.
And here comes Cody Slawinski in the 63. He takes the checkered flag. Now let's see who will be second, who will be third. Tyler Kruckenberg at the last second gets second place. Third place goes to John Linsby in the 7. And here comes the 4 of Scott Treadway, followed by the number 41
of Marshall Davis.
And here comes the 46
Cash Money
of Brian Cash. And rounding out the field is going to be the 13 of Bob Mitchell. Boy, I tell you, that was one exciting heat race.
I told you, it's going to each step we make through this process, these guys amp this up until for the feature, it's just going to be a shootout, man.
Well, I gotta tell you, that was quite the race, and the 2 teammates finishing 1 and 2. How about that?
That is interesting, especially since Cody's new in his truck, and the 54 is a new truck altogether. There's the Godfather.
And we're getting ready for our second heat race, and here's an onboard shot of the Godfather, Craig Kruckenberg. He's going to be leading off this field. Alongside him is the driver of the number 74, Mr. Mark Noble. Behind them, the 27 of Darren Profit.
Hey, that's a cool view of our pace car.
Yeah, yes indeed
like
it is. Row 2, Ricky Rude in the 14, and then there's Darren Profit in the 27, who rolled over after his qualifying run. Now he's back racing, right alongside his brother in this heat race.
How do they always end up together, brother to brother?
I have no idea. And right behind them in row 3, we have Tommy Boylo in the 16, Mike Morgan in the 88, and rounding out the field, Alan Bowles in the 3.
And just because Darren rolled his truck, as long as he feels it's safe, he's not going to let up any, especially starting beside his brother. The race controls green next time by.
All right. Mark Noble and the Godfather leading off the field. Mark Noble in the 74, Craig Kruckenberg in the 55. This promises to be an exciting heat race.
74 is going to set the start. They're going to let Mark, since he's on the inside and considers the pole position, he's going to set the pace or determine the start for the field. But don't you think Ricky Rude's going to be right on his butt?
And here they come off turn 4 to take the green flag. We are racing. And off the start, look at Ricky Rude. We're going 3 wide for the lead here.
Already
oh my goodness.
Turn 1.
And Craig Kruckenberg, he just fell back about 2 spots. Now he's about to lose 3 to Mike Morgan. And we're side by side for second and third.
But look at him staying up there with Mike. That's what I was talking about earlier. Craig is matured as a driver, and he was giving Mike Morgan a little bit of trouble there trying to pass. And there he comes back. He's wanting it back.
And Ricky Rude leads this race at the moment. Running in second place is his brother Darren Profit, and running in third is Mark Noble in the 74.
But I see lurking back there behind the Godfather. Pretty boys wanting to come up through the field.
Oh, you can certainly bet on that. But
He's
the Godfather not ready to give up either, though. He's trying to reel in Mike Morgan in the 88.
I think Tommy, being the smart racer that he is, it makes me wonder if he's going to wait a few laps and see how things shake up. And then I say that, now he's wanting to go on the outside of Craig.
Meanwhile, up front, the two Profit brothers, Ricky Rude. His real name is Rick
Profit,
It's
yeah.
Rick Profit, but we call him Ricky Rude, and his brother Darren Profit running in second right now. It's brother versus brother right now, and you can bet that Darren wants to get back up to the top.
And you know what amazes me is just less than an hour ago, we saw that 27 on its side, and he's keeping pace with Ricky very well. I'm impressed.
Yes, indeed.
Not only are they tough, but they are hardy. I'm proud of these bandits.
And Craig trying to look to the inside of Mike Morgan in the 88 as the two brothers battle it out.
Mike, you know, Mike and Craig's not going to cut each other any slack. That was a good, nice pass right there by Craig. That was very impressive.
And here we go to the halfway mark. Craig Kruckenberg was able to get by Mike Morgan as the two brothers still continue to battle it out. But it looks like Darren is closing slowly but surely on Ricky.
Well, and it's amazing, you know, I've seen races last year where once Ricky got out in the front, he would put a gap on second place. He's not put a gap on the brother.
Yep, and we also have a battle between third and fourth. Here comes Tommy Boylo to the inside of Mark Noble.
And you know, you can tell Tommy's handling good. I just saw dirt there where Tommy was so low. That truck's handling good.
Yep, there's a side-by-side battle. Tommy Boylo goes to the inside. Can he clear him?
Right there is two racers. These are guys that have raced most of their lives. That's an exciting battle. Tommy got him though.
Tommy Boylo moves up into third. Now the question is, can Ricky Rude hold off his brother Darren for just a little bit longer?
Ricky's got a little bit of a gap on Darren, but Darren closes it up entering the turns.
And here we come off turn number 4. 2 laps to go for Ricky Rude.
I just wondered how deep Tommy was having to drive that truck to get around Mark Noble. Like I said, that's several years of experience, both of those guys, and they're both excellent racers.
Here we go, entering turn number 3, getting ready to come off turn number 4. Ricky Rude is going to take the white flag right here. One more time around for him.
I just wonder if Tommy's going to have time. He's got his sights set on Darren for second, and I just wonder if he'll have time to get him or not. And of course, now that Darren and Tommy's starting to fight a little bit, I've seen Ricky increase the gap a little bit.
Oh, and here comes Tommy Boylo. He dives to the inside for second place. Here he comes to the inside. He's there. Tommy Boylo in the 16. No, Darren Profit shuts the door. Ricky Rude in the 14 takes the checkered, and Darren Profit holds on to second place in the 27. Third place goes to Tommy Boylo in the 16. Then there's the 74 of Mark Noble. Craig Kruckenberg comes next. Then there's Mike Morgan. And rounding out the field, the 3 of Alan Bowles. Oh my goodness.
This is the second race in a row. I've watched the top 3, and they make my heart stop in the last 2 laps. It's amazing. The feature's going to be knocked down, drag out. You can see that coming.
And we're going green flag racing. This is the first part of this Australian pursuit. We have John Lisenby and Bob Mitchell. Here we go.
John Lisenby's got a pretty good gap on him going on. As I stepped out of the booth, I caught a little bit of news. Mike Morgan's engine is broke.
Oh, dang. So
I hate that.
Mike Morgan not going to be able to race tonight.
Mike's one of the favorites, and he's a good guy, and I don't like seeing that happen.
And John Lisenby is going to beat the 13 of Bob Mitchell, so that means John Lisenby's going to keep on going.
That's right, and the $100 moves from kid to kid until we get to the last one.
Yes, indeed. And as we get ready for the next race, we would like to take this time to recognize Mr. Bill Roth. He's the man taking charge of the live PA, so we thank Bill for doing that here tonight.
He's doing a good job. How we doing on comments? Anybody giving us a hard time, or is everybody liking it?
2 by 2, 1 lap around.
Well, it seems like everybody's liking it so far.
Well, good. I hope I haven't made anybody mad. Well, saying that Mike Morgan's engine was broke probably made a few people mad, but that's not my fault. But like I said, I hate to see that happen. I like to see him race it out, and Morgan's always a favorite. And like I said, he's a nice guy.
All right, looks like the next person to take on the number
7.
7 of John Lisenby is going to be Brian Cash, number
Ooh.
46.
They've been calling him Cash Money all day. We got to see how it works out.
Yeah, Cash Money. Yeah, I gotta say, anytime I hear that Cash Money, all I hear is mo money, mo problems.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But see, we're all racers, so more money. It's just whoever's going to win the money, they're going to put it in their truck.
All right, as we get ready to take the green, Joseph Dean just said, "You made me mad, Dave." I assume it was probably when you gave him that news about Mike Morgan.
Mike Morgan, yeah. Joe and I work together. He's a good dude. He's funny. We pick on each other all the time. Now I owe him one. I'll have to get him Monday.
All right, here we go. Cash Money and Redbeard. Yeah,
He's
Redbeard
going for
in the
2 in a
7.
row. Is he going to be able to do 2 in a row?
Yep. Let's see what he can do. Here we come to take the green flag, and they're off.
There they go. Jonathan's out front. Will he hold it?
John Lisenby doing a good job so far as we enter the back straightaway, but don't count Cash Money.
He smells it.
Cash Money trying to catch Redbeard.
And the thing about Jonathan is he's got more experience, but Cash Money wants it. He's coming. He's just not enough.
And
wow.
John Lisenby takes the checkered flag. John Lisenby holds on for for another race.
He's 2 for 2. Who we got up next?
And
That's going to be a good race.
Next up to take on the 7 of John Lisenby is the 4 of Scott Treadway. And boy, I tell you, Scott Treadway, he's another one of those guys who has really stepped up his game when we came down to the end of our first season.
Oh, absolutely.
He really stepped up his game.
Well, I mean, we watched Scott, he didn't have the truck tuned the way he wanted it. He didn't have the handling set the way he wanted it. So he was running in like the bottom 3. And as the year progressed, we seen Scott finishing higher and higher. And then by the time we got to Cordell, he was hunting for money.
All right, here we go. This time it's going to be Redbeard in the 7 and Lightning in the 4.
That's going to be a good one. And it's funny, maybe not, a lot of people don't know, even Scott's truck has a nickname. Her name is Alice. It's painted on the truck.
Well, I'll tell you, Scott Treadway definitely has the most patriotic truck out here in the Bandit Big Rig Series.
And one of the prettiest. I love that truck. And he keeps it shined up. He's proud of it.
And here we come to take the green flag. Whoa! And Scott Treadway looks like he just got shot out of a cannon.
The tuning that Scott's done over the winter's paying off.
All right, Scott Treadway's got the lead right here, but don't count out John Lisenby just yet. Lisenby's going to try to go to the outside. He's got a good run. Side by side. It's going to be close here. Coming off turn number 4. It's close. Scott Treadway. Can he do it?
They are.
Oh, my goodness. John Lisenby won. Oh, my goodness.
That was exciting.
Oh, my.
I bet
John Lisenby, 3 in a row. He's 3-0 right now. He's holding on.
I bet the kid that's holding the $100 on behalf of John Lisenby is getting wired up. Because I know I am, and I'm just sitting up here watching it.
Oh, yeah. But that was quite the test. But next up is Tyler Kruckeberg in the 54.
And we already know he's fast.
Yes, he is. So John Lisenby is going to have his work cut out for him with this 54 in this next race.
You know, I wasn't sure about this format. This is exciting. I like this. This is cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, we sit up here and we travel with this series race to race, but we're also fans, and this is something different even for us.
Uh-oh.
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 Joe getting on me again?
No, Daniel Viding, he's actually getting on my dad. He's just standing there with his hands in his pocket on a live stream for some reason. For some reason, he's getting onto him about that.
Ah.
Oh boy. All right, we're getting ready for our next race here. It's going to be John Lisenby against Tyler Kruckeberg. Tyler finished second in the first heat race.
We know he's fast.
Yeah, we know he's fast. So John Lisenby, he is really going to have to go hammer down right here because that 54 is bad fast.
Well, I mean, you know, they built a 54 just over the winter time. That truck is pretty new. Jonathan's truck's got a few miles on it. So is it going to come down to power? Is it going to come down to driver? Is it going to come down to handling? This is going to be a good one to watch.
Oh boy, here we come to take the green flag. Get up on your feet, folks. This is going to be crazy.
Time to get up on the wheel, boys.
Who's going to get the advantage as we enter turn number 1?
Mr. Kruckeberg.
It's the Snowman. The Snowman's got the lead right this moment, but Redbeard is not backing down.
Oh, absolutely not. Jonathan ain't going to let this go that easy.
Tyler Kruckeberg leading into turn number 3 and coming off turn number 4. Looks like the streak is finally going to come to an end right here. Tyler Kruckeberg is going to beat John Lisenby in the 7.
Now the poor kid with the $100 has got to pass it on to the other one.
Oh, man. And now we're going to be keeping our eyes on the 54, and the first person to try to beat him is going to be his teammate Cody Slowinski, and they finished 1 and 2 in the heat race that they were in. It was Cody who won it, and Tyler who finished in second. So now
I just heard the announcer say the peanut butter man. He must have saw this. He must have saw the Skippy on the hood.
And the fans are going, and the fans definitely love it here in Mobile. And,
they're digging this, man.
Oh, and to all the fans tuning in, let us know if you believe that this Australian pursuit should continue on for the rest of the season. Let us know in the comments if you want to see more of this.
I think this is exciting.
All right, here we go. The two teammates, Tyler Kruckeberg in the 54 and the 63 of Cody Slowinski, the two teammates for Kruckeberg Motorsports.
And see, the winner of the previous race gets to start the next race.
All right. Here we go. The Snowman and Skippy. Here we come to take the green flag, and there they go. Who's going to get the advantage into turn number 1?
They look pretty even right now.
Dead even right here, side by side.
Wow. Cody's got a little bit on him.
Yeah, Cody's got a little bit of it. They're still side by side, but
Tyler's coming
Tyler
back on the
Kruckeberg Tyler Kruckeberg making the outside groove work. Can he do it? Can he hold him off? Yes, he will. That's 2 in a row for Tyler Kruckeberg in the 54.
Tyler drove that truck in deep in 3 and 4.
Oh boy. And let's see who the next person.
Now I got to know who's up next, man. I'm all excited.
Marshall Davis in the 41 is going to be next.
And that's a Jupiter truck.
Yes.
But, all right, so now we've got a seasoned guy in a rookie truck, and we've got a rookie driver in a seasoned truck. I don't know if that's going to even it up enough or not.
Yeah, you never know. But then again, we weren't sure how long John Lisenby was going to last.
That's true.
And he got 3 in a row.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That makes it exciting. Like I said, I'm as new to this as everybody else is, and I'm already becoming a fan. It's getting exciting quick.
Okay. This time it's Tyler Kruckeberg in the 54 against Marshall Davis in the 41.
I wonder if there's going to be some beating and banging or if they're just trying to drag race. Either way, I don't care. I like it.
Yeah. And looking at the comments, a lot of the guys are saying that we should keep this.
Are they digging it? That's cool.
Yeah, they're digging it. They're digging it.
It's kind of like I don't know, it's like a Wild West shootout, 2 guns at a time.
Kruggerberg has won 2 in a row.
All right, here we come off turn 4 to take the green flag. It's Marshall Davis in the 41 against Tyler Kruckenberg in the 54.
Marshall's got the jump on him.
Oh, Marshall Davis was able to get the advantage, but don't count out Tyler Kruckenberg just yet. Here we go onto the back straightaway.
He's coming, Adam. He's coming. Oh, I just saw a block right there.
Marshall Davis put the block on Tyler Kruckenberg, but here comes Tyler to the inside. He gets it to the grass.
Oh, man.
Oh,
They
my
are
goodness.
sideways. They are hammered
And
down.
Marshall Davis wins it.
What an upset. That was cool. Man, this is exciting too, man. I can't help it. I love it.
Oh boy. Marshall Davis able to hold off one of the fastest trucks so far tonight in Tyler Kruckenberg.
And
Man, oh man.
I have to be honest, I thought Marshall was the underdog, definitely the underdog in this race. But man, he pulled it out. All right, so tell me, I'm excited. Who's up against Marshall this time?
Mark Noble in the 74.
Oh.
And these are basically the new guys of the series.
Yep.
So this will make for an interesting battle.
But, and the thing about it is, so now we've got guys that are rookies in these trucks, and they've got debris on the track. They're going to hold them for just a minute. I just heard race control say.
All right. And I'm looking at the comments. One person, Eric, said, as long as they don't flip, I'm good with it, as referring to the Australian Pursuit.
Oh, absolutely.
Just as long as they don't flip.
Yeah, we don't want to see anybody hurt. That's for sure. And all these guys work hard, and they all have jobs during the week. And sometimes it's hard. You know, if you tear a truck up badly, you might be out a few weeks before you can either get the money or the time to get it put back together right.
All right.
I think they're holding Mark Noble until they get the debris clear. I think that was the deal.
And here comes Mark Noble in the 74.
So these are guys, as I was saying before, now we've got 2 guys that are rookies to these trucks, but they're 2 seasoned trucks. So this one might be a little more even, but I don't know. As far as racing experience, I think Mark's got him beat. I did hear somebody say Mark's been racing for 40 years.
Yeah, Mark Noble has 40-plus years of experience, so he's not a rookie racer, but he is a rookie Bandit driver.
That he is. But I think when you've got that much racing experience, you adapt a little better. You know, like the same thing I keep saying about Tommy Boylo. You know, he's got such a racing pedigree and experience and background. I think he was racing open wheel cars.
All right.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think he was an instructor at Richard Petty Driving Experience. Here we go, buddy.
The 2 Bandit rookies battling it out right here. And who's going to get the advantage? It looks like it's... Oh! And Mark Noble gets a huge advantage on Marshall Davis. But Marshall Davis is not giving it up. Whoa! Oh. Marshall Davis gets a little loose there. And it looks like it's all Mark Noble unless something happens in these next couple of turns.
Marshall Davis. He's sideways again, Adam. He's driving the guts out of that thing.
But it's not going to be enough as Mark Noble is going to take the checkered. He is now the man to beat. And it looks like the first person to try to knock him off is going to be the Godfather himself, Craig Kruckenberg. And that promises to be another exciting race.
I'm digging this. I like this format. This is cool.
Yes, indeed.
The thing about it is I don't like seeing the disappointed kids' faces when they have to hand the $100 bill off to the guy that beat them.
All right.
But I'm also excited to see who ends up with the $100 bill.
Indeed, I am as well. And here comes Craig Kruckenberg out onto the course.
And not only are these guys competitors, but they're also buddies. But we've already proved that buddies on the track are not going to cut each other any slack. But it's amazing the way this track is laid out. How many people have we seen down in driving so low that we saw dust where they were in the dirt? Wow, that's a low line.
Yes, indeed.
And if you've got that truck sucked down that low, you know that baby's handling good.
Yeah. And with the excitement that we have been having so far tonight, just imagine what's going to happen in the Challenger races and the main.
By the time we get to the main, I'm going to be babbling like an idiot. And I probably already am, but I just get so excited and wound up. Here we go, Adam.
Green flag is in the air. This time it's Mark Noble in the 74 against Craig Kruckenberg in the 55. And they're side by side as they enter the back straightaway. But Craig Kruckenberg, he's got the advantage here, trying to clear Mark Noble. But Mark Noble's not giving it up so easily. But right now, Craig's got the lead. Here we go into the turn. Mark Noble, he's going to have one shot here, but Craig shuts the door on him.
Wow.
It's going to be Craig Kruckenberg taking the checkered right here.
I watched Mark was going to try and pull a move on him, and Craig just pulled down and blocked him. Wow, that was exciting.
Great race there. Now it's Craig Kruckenberg, the man to beat. And the person that's going to get the first crack at him, get this, it's going to be Ricky Rude, the defending champion.
This is going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight for just one lap.
Oh, yeah. Craig Kruckenberg and Ricky Rude, the Godfather versus Cupcake.
And we watched all last year that Ricky drove the wheels off this 14.
Yes. And I tell you what.
Oh, and whoever wins the previous race gets to pick which lane they start in. Whoever wins gets to pick if they start high or low.
Yeah.
The Godfather picked
Now,
low.
Now, we mentioned that Ricky Rude's truck kind of reminds us of Superman. So does that make Craig Kruckenberg Lex Luthor?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we should have Craig paint kryptonite somewhere on his truck. Instead of Tonk, we'll call him Krypt.
All right, here we go. Ricky Rude and Craig Kruckenberg.
Craig's got the jump on him at the green. Oh, but Ricky's notorious for coming back on the outside.
Let's see who gets the advantage entering the back straightaway. They're side by side. Ricky Rude not giving an inch.
The Godfather has it. Ricky Rude wants it.
Side by side, here we go. Craig Kruckenberg, he's holding him off. Can he do it as we get to the start-finish line? Yes, he will.
Wow.
The Godfather is going to hold off the champion. Craig Kruckenberg wins.
Ricky was trying so hard. It looked like the last lap on a feature, Adam. Ricky was trying not to touch him and trying not to spin him out.
And let's see here. Looking at the comments right here, Joe Seaman commenting on one of the earlier races saying, you can't beat the boss.
Well, if they were going to, if anybody had a shot, they would have beat him.
All right. Next up, the person to try to knock off the Godfather is Darren Prophet in the 27, the birthday boy.
Yeah. Maybe he can get a win out of this for his birthday. I don't know. If I was a betting man, these odds are pretty even right here. I just don't know.
It seems as though if you give Craig a chance to be up front and give him a chance to win, he's going to take advantage of that opportunity.
Absolutely, Adam.
All right. Now, so far, John Lisenby is the only one who has gone 3 in a row. So let's see if Craig can do that with this win. If he can do that, he's got it.
You got out front. We got to see what's going to happen here. Darren's trying to pick his line, but you know the Godfather's going to move down and block him.
And Darren Prophet trying to get around the Godfather, but Craig's not backing down.
The Godfather's made that forward awful wide these last few times.
Final turn here, and Craig Kruckenberg's going to hold off Darren Prophet.
Does this make Craig?
That's 3 in a row.
Okay, that's what I was asking. I wondered about that.
So now he's tied John Lisenby for most wins in this Australian pursuit.
Okay, I'm excited. Tell me who's next. Who's coming?
Mac Vader himself, Mike Morgan in the 88.
He's broke. Mike Morgan's broke, though.
Yeah.
Mike's got an injured engine.
Really?
Yep.
Well, his truck's rolling.
Maybe they've got something going on.
Well, his truck's rolling right now.
Well, you got to root for. I know that Mike Morgan fans are going to be ecstatic right now.
Okay.
I'm excited. I thought Mike Morgan was out of this. Now I'm excited to see him out on the track. It's like Darren Profit. We thought he was going to be done.
And there was one person who said that you made him mad, probably because of that news, that I think you probably owe an apology to.
Sorry, Joe. Mike Morgan's back on the track. Let's see how he does.
Okay. And Dustin Caldwell says, Greg says, you gave me a line I can't refuse.
That's true. You can't let Craig, that's one of the things he's learned. You know, you've got to defend a position. And Craig is learning it well. Like I said, it's one of the drivers I've enjoyed watching mature.
All right, here we go. This time it's Craig Kruckenberg against Mike Morgan. Mike Morgan in the 88 on the outside, Craig Kruckenberg in the 55 on the inside, and Craig's holding him off.
Oh, wow. This can make Craig the new king if this makes him 4 in a row.
Oh,
away.
Boy. And Craig Kruckenberg, it looks like he's going to hold off Mike Morgan. He will now have the most wins of this Australian pursuit. That's 4 in a row.
But I've got to wonder if Mike Morgan's truck isn't hurt. But you know what? That says a lot about Mike Morgan to come out and try anyway. That's impressive. Not just as a team and as a driver, but as a person. I'm impressed. That was
well, we only have 2 more drivers left.
Okay, who's next?
And they are both threats to Craig Kruckenberg. Next up is Tommy Boylo in the 16. And you know that this guy is bad fast. No matter where he is always a threat to win.
And that's the thing about Tommy. It doesn't matter what discipline you put him in or what track you put him on. He's always bad fast.
The Godfather versus Pretty Boylo.
Oh, wow. This is going to be an exciting one.
Oh, boy.
And I tell you right now, you know, we've watched Craig defending his position. If he gets in front of Tommy, he better make that Ford about 3 lanes wide because he's going to need it.
And I don't think Tommy Boylo would feel pretty fine about getting beat by Craig Kruckenberg because I'm pretty sure he wants to beat the man that started this all.
Oh, absolutely.
And here's the green flag, and Tommy Boylo, let's see if he can get the lead entering the back straightaway.
They look almost even, dude.
Dead even, side by side. And the Godfather's loose. He loses. He's in the grass.
Good save,
Can he
Godfather.
save it? Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
He's
And
got
that's
her
going
under
to
control.
give the win to Tommy Boylo in the 16.
The streak is ended, Adam.
The streak is over, but he does have the most wins of this Australian pursuit, so you got to give a tip of the hat to him for that.
Absolutely. Okay, but here's my question. Now, as a kid, down here holding his $100, he got to hold it for 4 races, and now he's got to pass it on.
And here's the replay of it. Craig Kruckenberg giving it his all, loses control of it, but he's just able to save it, and right in the grass he goes. All right. And once again, there's a look at Tommy Boylo in the 16 alongside the 3 of Alan Bowles. These are our 2 finalists right here for the Australian pursuit.
There we go. We're on the move.
It's the final race of the Australian pursuit.
This is for the marbles. Well, I guess if you're one of the kids down here representing drivers, this is for the 100 marbles. I say give me the bag with the T-shirt and the hat and the candy. I'd be happy with that.
Here we go. Alan Bowles and Tommy Boylo. Pretty Boy versus Turbo. And here they come, getting ready to come off turn number 4. The final race of the Australian pursuit. And here we go.
Wow.
Green flag waves, and they're side by side as we head into turn number 1. Side by side they go into the back straightaway, and Alan Bowles got into the grass again. And they're side by side. Can Tommy do it? Can he hold off Alan
He's
Bowles?
pulling out front, but Alan's not going to give up. This is a Texas-sized fist fight right here.
Here they come off turn number 4. Who's going to take the checker? It's going to be close.
Tight. Wow.
Tommy Boylo.
Wow.
Tommy Boylo wins it.
And what, he win it by 2 or 3 feet? It couldn't have been much.
Mississippi, right? You know what? In Mississippi, $100 is worth like $50 in every other state. Enjoy your money. Way to go.
Wow. That's an excited young man right there.
A guy from Mississippi gets $100.
Yep.
That is one happy kid right there. Oh, let's take a look at this race again because this was exciting.
This was tight, man. I wasn't sure until, you know, right at the finish line who was going to win this. Alan was coming back.
Tommy Boylo able to hold off Alan Bowles right at the end. But Alan Bowles gave it everything he had.
Oh, absolutely.
But it was Tommy Boylo.
You could tell these guys
winning
weren't going to give each other and not 1 inch.
Oh, you got that right.
Amazing.
And we're getting ready for our Challenger race. And there is one comment here from Nanner Kruckeberg asking, any idea what the fan count is at the track? Looks like an awesome turnout.
It is an awesome turnout, but I don't even have I don't have any count. You'll probably have to ask Mr. Craig about that, how that turned out. I'm not sure. Robin probably has better information. I don't know.
It could probably be somewhere in the thousands, maybe, possibly.
Several thousand, you know. Oh, you know what I just thought? With Craig having issues with his oil pan, there goes our first in-car camera, in-truck camera. Daggone it, I hope they get that straightened out.
And here's the 63 of Cody Slowinski alongside the 54 of Tyler Kruckeberg.
This is Mo down there low.
It's our first Challenger race.
I'm still amazed. It still amazes me to see Darren Profit in the second row after the flip that truck took.
And this is a 15-lap race as they come to the green. Let's see who gets the advantage as we head into turn number 1. It looks like it's going to be the 54. Tyler Kruckeberg's got the advantage right here, but Cody Slowinski not backing down in the 63 on the inside.
If Cody pulls ahead, I think he can stretch it.
And right behind them is the 27 of Darren Profit, running in third.
You know, Darren's going to watch for the fight. See, he's going to try and take advantage of that hole that Cody opened up. So.
And Cody Slowinski leads the first lap of this Challenger race, but Darren Profit is right there on the inside for second place.
Okay, see, I'm watching Darren and Tyler fight for second, and it's let Cody put a little stretch on it, but Darren's coming. He wants to prove himself after that flip. He is loaded for bear.
Oh, you can certainly bet on that. Darren Profit now moves into second. Now he's going to try to run down Cody Slowinski in the 63.
Was Darren back down in the grass again? It looked like he was running very low right there.
Well, we got
he cleared Tyler.
And we got a side-by-side battle for third. There's the 3 of Alan Bowles. He passes Tyler Kruckeberg for third. Coming off turn number 4, Skippy continues to lead. And here comes Alan Bowles in the 3 to the inside for second.
I never count him out, man. I just saw something float through there.
Yeah, I think I saw something.
It looked like a piece of sheet metal or a piece of plastic or something. Alan into second. Wow.
Alan Bowles battles Darren Profit, and he's going to move into second place.
Darren pushed up there a little bit, and it gave Alan a little wiggle room to get through. And it's also given Tyler a chance to catch back up a little bit.
Yes, but Cody Slowinski still leads this race here. And it looked like Tyler Kruckeberg was in the grass there for a little bit.
These guys I saw several of these guys run low tonight. It's not so much in 3 and 4, but especially in the entrance to 1. It's been exciting to watch the dirt fly.
And coming off turn number 4, slowly but surely, Alan Bowles is gaining on Cody Slowinski. Here we go into turn number 1. Alan Bowles gonna go to the outside. That outside groove has worked for some drivers. And it looks like right now it's a 4-truck battle for the lead. I guess you can consider that.
Allen just peeked down low a little bit. I think he had a little bit of a run, and Cody went down there and made sure that Allen didn't have a path to get through.
Oh, and here comes Alan Bowles to the outside for the lead.
Inside didn't work, so he's going outside.
Oh, and that just might be the opening that Darren Profit needs. Darren Profit goes to the inside.
But now with them fighting, it lets Cody stretch out a little bit.
Darren Profit on the inside of the 3 of Alan Bowles. Oh, but he's slowing down. I don't know what's going on, but Profit is slow off the pace here. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I just wonder if we had a tire go down, or we got engine issues, or what's going on. I couldn't tell in that shot if we had a tire down or something.
Well, here goes Alan Bowles to the outside for the lead.
He wants it.
Yes. Oh, yeah, he wants that lead badly. Alan Bowles trying to get around Cody Slowinski.
We're halfway.
But it's close.
Cody holds him off, but not by a lot, man. This is going to be tight. Now I wonder if these two fighting is going to let Tyler catch back up.
Side by side they continue. And Cody Slowinski still has the lead. Alan Bowles in the 3 on the outside. They're side by side.
Wow, this side by side racing is just, it's got me biting my nails, man. I love watching this.
Alan Bowles trying to make that outside groove work.
First time he's peaked out front.
He's got the lead for the moment, but don't count out Cody Slowinski in the 63. They're still side by side, and it's going to be 5 to go.
Man,
5 laps to go as they come to the line. Alan Bowles led the lap that time.
That was good, close racing. Wow.
Alan Bowles stays on the outside. Cody Slowinski stays on the inside. Side by side, they continue to battle it out, and Tyler Kruckeberg is right behind them in the 54.
If one of those guys makes a mistake, Tyler Kruckeberg's going to pounce on him.
Here they come off turn number 4. It's going to be 4 laps to go.
Man.
Alan Bowles crossed the start-finish line first, but Cody Slowinski is still there.
I think with the banking on this track, I'd almost have to wonder if the high line isn't more preferred because you can carry more speed. I think Alan Bowles is using it. Cody wouldn't give him the inside. I think Alan's going to use it to his advantage.
And it's going to be 3 laps to go as they cross the start-finish line. And again, Alan Bowles leads as they cross the start-finish line.
Alan carries so much momentum on the high line. But look, see, now we got Tyler up there in the mix tight now.
Yeah. Oh, and Alan Bowles loses it. Alan Bowles got loose, and that was just the opening that Tyler Kruckeberg needed. Tyler Kruckeberg goes to second. Now it's going to be the 2 teammates battling it out for the win here as Alan Bowles is slow off the pace.
Is he slowing down? No, he didn't pull in, but is he going to?
Yeah, he's slowing down, and that's going to give 3rd place to the 46 of Brian Cash.
Ooh, now we're in the cash money.
Now let's see who's going to win this race.
We're going to have 2 to go when they cross the line this time. And
white flag is out.
Oh,
White
no.
flag. And these are the 2 who finished 1 and 2 in their heat race. Could the same will we have the same outcome as we did in the heat race? We're about to find out. Cody Slowinski leads. Tyler Kruckeberg is running in second. They're coming up on the 7 of John Lisenby. He could play a factor, but no. One more shot for Tyler Kruckeberg. Can he do it? No, he's not going to do it. It's going to be Cody Slowinski in the 63 taking the checkered. Tyler Kruckeberg finishes second in the 54, and it looks like 3rd place is going to go to the number 46 of Brian Cash. Cash Money finishes in 3rd.
I wonder if something didn't happen. I saw the sheet metal on the 7 truck was peeled back a little bit on the driver's side. It makes me wonder if somebody didn't cut a tire, or maybe some of the debris that we thought we saw earlier may have been a factor. Did you see Tyler give his teammate a congratulatory nudge right there?
Yes, he did. Yeah, these 2 are teammates, but I just want to say, if it comes down between these two in the main, you can bet that Tyler Kruckenberg is going to be driving his wheels off.
Well, you know, it's like I said, Cody didn't have a whole year's worth of racing under him, but to watch him out there, he was smooth, just like a seasoned veteran. That was impressive to watch.
And now we're getting ready for our second Challenger race. It's going to be Ricky Rude in the 14 alongside the 41 of Marshall Davis.
I say if Cody Slowinski wins the main, I think they need to take the jar of Skippy off the hood and make peanut butter sandwiches for everybody. That would be fair. We'll get him a new jar for next week.
I think everybody's going to be buying that peanut butter jar that he has on that truck if he wins this main.
I got money that says if Cody wins the main with that jar of Skippy peanut butter on the hood, I got monies that says Ricky Profit will show up cupcake as a hood ornament on his truck.
All right, now as mentioned, Ricky Rude is going to start alongside the 41 of Marshall Davis. In row 2 is the 74 of Mark Noble and the 16 of Tommy Boylo, the winner of the Australian Pursuit. And then there's the 4 of Scott Treadway. That is the lineup for our second Challenger race. Each and every one of these guys has a shot to win this race.
This is going to be a good race, especially with a rookie on the front row beside the champ.
Yeah, the rookie and the champ.
I think the champ will school him in. I think Ricky will try.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting.
But Ricky's not going to have much time to teach the rookie lessons because, of course, behind Ricky you've got second place in points last year, Tommy Boylo. So Tommy's not going to tolerate that. If they're going to play around, he's going to go by him.
Yeah. I'm checking out the comments, and a lot of people are cheering on Cody Slowinski, you know, Katie Miner and Ashley Slowinski.
That would be Cody's wife. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Your boy's doing good.
Yeah, he's doing good. And here comes the field for our second Challenger race. Ricky Rude and Marshall Davis leading them off.
I was giving Cody a hard time. I feel like it's my job to pick on everybody's kids in the hotel, so Cody didn't bring his son with him that I usually like to pick on. I'm going to have to give him and Ashley a hard time about that. I miss those kids.
And here we enter the back straightaway. Tommy Boylo in the 16 in row number 2, the winner of the Australian Pursuit earlier tonight.
We'll have to ask him later on about how he enjoyed that, because that had to be fun.
Yes, indeed. And here we come off turn number 4.
Are they going to turn him loose?
Gonna get a 1 to go signal here. 1 to go.
1 to go. Okay, that was my question. I saw him had the green in his hand. I get all excited. I would be watching Facebook comments with you, except I wasn't smart enough to bring my phone. I left it plugged in the hotel and forgot it. So I've been phoneless all day. It's a bummer.
All right, here we go. Ricky Rude in the 14 alongside Marshall Davis in the 41. The rookie versus the champ on this start.
But like I said, you got Tommy Boylo back there pounce if they mess around, and then you got Mark Noble, which is, you know, a veteran driver. So we're about to find out regardless.
And here's the green flag. Who gets the advantage in turn number 1?
I'm gonna tell you, Rookie got a good start, but the master's out front.
And it's Ricky Rude leading this race. And the 41 of Marshall Davis, he's trying to hold. He got a little loose there.
He got sideways.
And that's going to open up the door for Tommy Boylo to take second place away from him, and there he goes.
I think after talking to Marshall, I think he's a pretty smart cat, and I think if he can't get back by these veterans, I think he'll be watching to see what line that they run. He may be able to use it to his advantage in the feature.
And how exciting is this? The two guys who finished 1 and 2 in the point standings last season are running 1 and 2 right now, and Tommy Boilo is gaining on Ricky Rude.
He's getting close.
And Tommy Boilo, he could be looking to the inside to take the lead here. Let's see what happens as we enter the back straightaway.
Ricky's kind of running the middle through the turns.
And here comes Tommy Boilo. He's looking to the inside. Not enough to make the pass yet, but don't count him out. He knows all too well what it takes to battle the champion of Ricky Rude.
It's fun to watch these two battle because they've got, a lot of people don't know, Ricky's got a lot of short track racing experience in late model cars. So it's neat to see him use that experience.
And that's not the only battle that's going on right now. We also have a battle between Mark Noble in the 74 and the 41 of Marshall Davis. That's a battle for 3rd and 4th. They're side by side as they come off turn number 4. And the man who's going to get 3rd coming into turn number 1, it's going to be Mark Noble in the 74.
Marshall didn't give up anything without a fight. That was impressive to watch.
And here comes, oh, and Marshall Davis not ready to give up just yet on the 74
It looks
of
like
Mark
Tommy's,
Noble.
it looks to me like Tommy's had it laid back just a little bit, let his tires cool, and he may be coming back for the lead.
Into turn number 1 goes the battle for 3rd and 4th. The 70 and Tommy Boilo in the 16 is right there on Ricky Rude in the 14.
You see what I mean about Ricky running the middle groove? If Tommy tries to come high, oh, maybe I spoke to no. If Tommy tries to go high, Ricky can move up a half a groove. If Tommy tries to go low, Ricky can drop down a half a groove. It's a good spot to defend, and you get good momentum off the turns.
As we enter the next turn, Tommy Boilo trying to run down the 14 of Ricky Rude. He's right there on him. Ricky Rude knows all too well what it's like to battle Tommy Boilo. They battled it out for the championship at the end of the last season, and you know Tommy Boilo does not want to finish 2nd place to Ricky Rude once again. As they enter the back straightaway, slowly but surely, Tommy Boilo is right there on Ricky Rude's back bumper. He's ready to give it his all as they come off turn number 4. We're going to be at the halfway mark right here. Tommy Boilo tries to look to the inside, but not enough.
That was the first time that I saw Ricky actually move down a little bit. I don't know if he was blocking or if he was just looking for a line.
Onto
Now
the
we've
back
got Bob
straightaway.
Mitchell. We got Bob Mitchell playing a factor in this.
And Ricky Rude passes Bob Mitchell in the 13 with ease. Doesn't seem to slow up Tommy Boilo in that 16 truck.
No, I thought maybe it would let Ricky put a gap, but it sure didn't.
As they enter the back straightaway, Tommy Boilo, it looks like he's got a good, he probably could have a run on him right here as they enter turn number 3. Or maybe he could be waiting for the right moment to make the pass.
I think Tommy's laying back and analyzing, and then I think he's going to make his move in a flash.
5 laps to go. As here we go, back onto the back straightaway. Again, it's Ricky Rude in the 14 and Tommy Boilo in the 16, running 1 and 2 right now. The two men who finished 1 and 2 for the points championship last year.
I can feel the excitement amping up, man.
And now they're coming up on the 4 of Scott Treadway with 4 laps to go. Let's see if he plays a factor. Oh, Scott Treadway, maybe he slows up Ricky Rude just a little bit.
And let Tommy get almost 3 foot within his bumper. But I think Scott wasn't trying to slow anybody up. I think he was trying to keep a low groove.
And here we come back off turn number 4. Tommy Boilo in the 16. 3 laps to go.
Wow. I just, it's going to get intense. If not here, it's going to get intense for the mains. I bet money on that.
Race fans, you might want to hold your breath for these next couple of laps because you never know what's going to happen. Here we come off turn number 4. Ricky Rude continues to lead. It's going to be 2 laps to go as they cross the line, and Tommy Boilo is right there on him in the 16. Tommy Boilo now goes to the outside, and Ricky Rude trying to hold him off as they enter the back straightaway. Tommy Boileau, he's looking to the inside. Here he goes. He's got a good run on the inside. Let's see if he can make the pass. Side by side. They're there.
Oh, Ricky pushed up.
Ricky pushed up a little bit. They're side by side, and we're coming to the white flag. White flag is out. It's going to be Boileau versus Rude to the finish line. Side by side they go. Tommy Boileau on the inside. Ricky Rude on the outside. Side by side they go onto the back straightaway. It's going to be close. Here we go into turn number 3. Getting ready to come off turn number 4. Who's going to take the checkered flag? And it's going to be, who's it going to be? Tommy Boileau wins it. Tommy Boileau takes the checkered flag. He beats Ricky Rude in the 14. You know that's got to feel good for him.
Man, I thought Ricky was going to catch him right there. It was that close. But Tommy didn't beat him again by 3 feet.
And
that was good racing. Those boys never touched. But I saw Tommy in the dirt again down here in 1 and 2.
What a race that was. And finishing in 3rd, looks like it's the 5th. Looks like it's Mark Noble in the 74, followed by the 41 of Marshall Davis and the 13 of Bob Mitchell, and then the 4 of Scott Treadway. Let's look at that again.
That was awesome, dude. They were door handle to door handle.
And as we take a look at the replay, fans were giving their round of applause. They loved this race. Here's a look at the finish. Right at the line, Tommy Boileau, with just enough horsepower, edges out Ricky Rude in the 14.
Wow, that was so exciting to watch. There we go, they got him moving.
Yeah, and the trucks are moving.
And of course, in Darren Profits with the hood off, you can see that nice yellow Caterpillar engine.
And the rookies of this season have had quite the impressive showing. Marshall Davis in the 41 has had a good job, has been doing a good job. 74 of Mark Noble, he's been doing good. 13 of Bob Mitchell, he's been doing good as well.
And Cody for not as much, like I said, I keep saying not as much experience as some of these guys have, but man, he's really used what experience he has. He's used it well. He's looked smooth out there all day. I even noticed it in practice how smooth he was, which I realize that's not a good indication because most of the time they had the guys running far apart in practice, and you know it's easy to run smooth once you find your line if you're out there by yourself. It's how you do in a crowd, and that's kind of what I'm anxious to see, how some of these rookies do in a crowd, especially with a lot of our faster veterans starting in the back.
Yeah, there's a look at the big rig pace truck, and right in front of them is that beautiful Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit.
Well, that is a good looking ride.
Yeah. And the fans, they are in for a great finale right here. And it's good with Bob Mitchell in the 13 alongside the 4 of Scott Treadway. That's going to make for an interesting start to this race, especially considering all the heavy hitters are starting in the back.
And I don't think Craig Kreckenberger was supposed to start in the back, but it makes me wonder if maybe he's, especially with him and Mike Morgan both starting in the back, if it makes me think they may make a few laps and pull in. I don't know. Like I said, it's something we'll have to watch, see what happens. I hope they're okay and they can climb their way up through the field, but I don't know.
All
We've
right.
got 30 laps to find out one way or the other.
All right. Now, also in row number 2, we have the 27. Let's see. We have the 7 of John Lisenby and the 46 being driven by Brian Cash, Cash Money. He's had quite the showing here tonight as well for his rookie season with the Bandit Big Rig Series. And of course, we've been talking about him all night long, Cody Slowinski. His first time driving with the 63 for Kruckenberg Motorsports. He's won every race he's been a part of. He won his heat race, he won his challenger race, and each of them he finished 1 and 2 with his teammate Tyler Kruckenberg, so he's had quite the showing here tonight.
He has. I wonder if there's they're going to give him a hard time after the races, since He's bested his senior teammate. Cody's a good dude. They'll pick on him, but
And I've just gotten word that we're going to get one to go at the line. One to go at the line here, folks. One to go at the line. This is the moment that the fans have been waiting for all night long. This is going to be the main.
our pace vehicles are pulling off the track.
This is the main with the 13 of Bob Mitchell alongside the 4 of Scott Treadway. Those are the two guys on the front row. They are going to be leading off this field, and we are ready to go.
They're calling for the competitors to get nice and tight.
And here we go. They're getting ready to enter turn number 3 and come off turn number 4 to take the green flag. It's Bob Mitchell versus Scott Treadway on this start. Here they come, getting ready to come off turn number 4. And here we go. We are racing with the Bandit Big Rig Series. This is our main, and Scott Treadway leads them off. And there's a problem with the 13 of Bob Mitchell as Mark Noble in the 74 goes to second, and Darren Profit takes third. He's dropping back like a rock right now.
I think they're, like I said, I think Bob Mitchell's had some tire wear issues. I think he's worried that if he hammers on it too early that he'll wear that right front out. Like I said, I was out on this track today. It's very abrasive.
And Mark Noble takes the lead. Mark Noble in the 74 leads this race, and Darren Profit in the 27 moves to second. Third place is going to go to Ricky Rude in the 14. And Scott Treadway is dropping back to fourth. He's about to be passed by the 3 of Alan Bowles. And there he goes. Alan Bowles now moves up into fourth.
Look who's sneaking up behind them. There comes Tommy Boylo.
Tommy Boylo is coming. Keep your eyes on that 16 there. Meanwhile, up front, we got a battle for second between the 2 Profit brothers, Darren Profit and Ricky Rude in the 14. And here comes Tommy Boylo on the outside of Scott Treadway. Scott Treadway now drops back into 6th. Tommy Boylo up to 5th. As they cross the start-finish line, Mark Noble continues to lead in the 74. Second place, Darren Profit in the 27. Third place, Ricky Rude in the 14. Then there's the 3 of Alan Bowles running in 4th. And here comes Darren Profit. He's looking to the inside.
lead.
He's going for the... Oh, we got contact! Whoa! Watch it! Watch it! Watch it! Whoa! Oh, around goes Mark Noble. And Darren Profit just lost another piece of his truck.
Did Ricky Profit get through that and didn't put a scratch on the truck?
Man, oh man.
I don't think Mark knew that Darren was down there.
Now that's racing right there, ladies and gentlemen.
That was tight. Mark's got a bent outside wheel on the rear. I see that on the left.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the instant replay. You can see, man, I tell you, that was quite a race, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a look at what's happening up front. Darren Profit, he's going to the inside of it. Mark Noble not wanting to give an inch. Contact is made.
It looks like Mark moved down. I don't think he realized that Darren was there because Darren was way up on him. They were wheel to wheel right there. And Mark started moving down.
Yep, there's the contact between Darren Profit and Mark Noble.
I think Ricky got through that and never put a scuff on his. I saw him have the brakes locked up, but I don't think Ricky got touched or touched anybody.
Let's see. This is all happening in front of Ricky Rude. And it looks like Darren Profit and Ricky Rude are going to be restarting this race on the front row. By the looks of it, the 2 brothers on the front row, that's going to make things interesting.
We saw that scenario play out before.
And
did Mark come in? Yeah, I see him down here in the pits now. He did come in.
And
they're going to change that outside wheel on the left rear and hopefully get him back out. Yeah, I see him wheeling out a wheel and tire now. So.
And looking at Facebook Live, Monique is saying that 16 is right where he wants to be, referring to Tommy Boylo. Tommy is in row number 2, so yeah, I would say that he is right where he wants to be. And there's the look at the instant replay again. Contact between Darren Profit and
Oh,
Mark
they
Noble.
did touch. That's
Yeah,
what happened.
Yeah, Ricky
Darren.
Rude, he took a piece of Darren's truck with him.
And the bad part about it is that's a minimizer fender, so it probably broke the mounts. They'll sand that fender, scuff it, and bolt it back on the truck. That's how tough those minimizer fenders are.
And it looks like Darren's probably going to be going to the rear for what happened.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it was something simple, like Mark probably didn't know he was there. Or, you know, as a racer, you see an opportunity to stick a nose in and maybe get a position. Sometimes it's worked for the wrist, sometimes it isn't.
And looks like now we're going to restart with Ricky Rude in the 14 alongside the 3 of Alan Bowles. In row number 2, Scott Treadway in the 4, 16 Tommy Boylo, then the 54 of Tyler Kruckeberg alongside the 7 of John Lisenby. Then we got Cody Slowinski in the 63, 55 of Craig Kruckeberg, 13 of Bob Mitchell, 88 Mike Morgan, and the 46 Brian Cash. And then there's the 41 of Marshall, Mr. Marshall Davis.
And Darren is in. He pulled in.
Yeah, Darren Profit just pulled in.
They're still working to try and get Mark Noble's truck out. I think I see him moving through the pits. I think he's going to come out and rejoin the field.
Yeah, it looks like Mark Noble is going to rejoin the pits here. Oh, Mark Noble, he's pulling over. He's right there by the 27 there.
I think he's trying to figure out how he can rejoin the field without getting in the way. I think he'll pull up and let the field go by and rejoin on the tail.
Yeah, it looks like it. And we will restart this race with 22 laps to go. This is a 25-lap race. 3 laps have been completed.
They were originally going to run 30 for the feature, but because of time constraints, they've had, and of course cleaning up the caution, they've had to knock 5 laps off of it. We'll get in trouble for the time here sometimes.
And the 74 of Mark Noble has re-entered the racetrack, and Darren Profit trying to enter the racetrack as well. But we'll see if he's able to continue or not.
I see Darren backing up.
No, Darren Profit is backing his truck back into the pits. Looks like his day is done. Not quite how he wanted to celebrate his birthday, but...
No, and I was hoping for better for him too.
Yeah, it's been a up and down day for Mr. Darren Profit. And here's the 1 to go signal. 1 to go signal has been given. Ricky Rude in the 14 alongside the 3 of Alan Bowles, the 2 trucks on the front row. As we restart with 22 laps to go. Here we go onto the back straightaway.
2 old buddies up front, Ricky and Alan. They've raced together a lot.
Indeed they have. And we will see what happens on this restart, considering Tommy Boylo is right behind them in the 16 in row number 2 alongside the 4 of Scott Treadway. And here they come off turn number 4 to take the green flag. And here we go. We are green flag racing once again. And Alan Bowles gets the advantage heading into turn number 1. And here comes Tommy Boylo on the outside trying to make it 3 wide.
Jeez, it was. I've seen cars go through 3 wide, but we know sometimes the 3 wide on these big trucks just don't work.
And Alan Bowles has the lead. Ricky Rude in the 14 running in second. Tommy Boylo in the 16 running in third. Here they come off turn number 4. Alan Bowles has the lead.
This tells you how good those drivers are. We were 3 wide going into 1, didn't even lay a tire mark on each other. That is awesome.
Indeed, awesome is the word. Tommy Boylo in the 16 running in third right now, trying to run down the 14 of Ricky Rude and the 3 of Alan Bowles. And we got some great racing action in the back right there. There's the 63 of Cody Slowinski battling amongst his competitors. Back up front, Alan Bowles in the 3 continues to lead.
Cody's picked his way up a little bit with attrition, and I saw him make some good moves out there. He's making one now on Jonathan Lisenby. He's just been really smooth.
Cody Slowinski in the 63 makes a pass on John Lisenby in the 7. That is a pass for 5th. Now he's got to run down the people in front of him.
One thing I've noticed about these trucks is if you get up in a really high groove, it makes these trucks want to push up. And I think Cody's been running a lower line, and he's using that to his advantage.
And looking at this battle for second and third, Ricky Rude in the 14 trying to hold off the 16 of Tommy Boylo as Alan Bowles continues to lead in the 3.
I see Brian Cash is pulled in the 5th.
Yes, indeed. Oh, and look at Tommy Boylo in the 16. He goes to the inside of Ricky Rude for second. Side by side, a battle for second and third. Here we come off turn number 4. Tommy Boylo takes second.
Got him cleared. I wondered if Ricky was going to let that happen, but.
And now the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg is right behind the 14 of Ricky Rude. He's going to be trying to make the pass soon as well. Here we come. Coming off turn number 4, Alan Bowles continues to lead in the 3. Second place belongs to Tommy Boylo in the 16. And also moving up through the field, there's the 74 of Mark Noble, and he makes contact with Craig Kruckenberg in the 55.
Wow.
Mark Noble trying to gain back ground that he lost from that spin out at the start of this race.
It was funny, I was trying to watch our monitor.
And there goes the 3 of Alan Bowles past the 13 of Bob Mitchell.
It was funny, I was watching our monitor, watching the race on the track, and trying to watch over our race controller to see who's running the fastest laps.
There's a look at the contact between Mark Noble and Craig Kruckenberg. Man, oh man, what a pass that was.
Sometimes you have to muscle your way through. You don't have a choice. They won't give you the spot. Sometimes you just have to take it. We've seen it in a lot of oval track racing.
And now we got a battle heating up between Ricky Rude in the 14 and the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg. That's a battle for third and fourth. Tyler Kruckenberg is right there on Ricky Rude, waiting for his right moment to strike. Here comes the 3 of Alan Bowles across the start-finish line as he continues to lead.
He's stretched it out a little bit, but I think that was when Tommy and Ricky were fighting. Now that Tommy is loose and running in his own line, I wonder if he will catch Alan.
Oh, and Mark Noble tries to make a move on the 63 of Cody Slowinski, but he lost it. He almost spun it out there, but he was able to hold on to it.
That's racer experience right there to let him save that truck. That was a good save.
Man, oh man, Mark Noble has had his hands full, and the 55 of Craig Kruckenberg's looking to the inside of him.
Payback?
Yeah, he could be looking for some payback. Craig Kruckenberg, he's looking to the inside of him. And we've reached the halfway mark.
I think the Godfather's going to clear him, and he does.
Whew. And the Godfather passes Mark Noble back.
It's getting amped up and exciting. I see we've got Marshall Davis is slow, coming around 3 and 4 right there.
Yes, indeed. And the battle for the lead has heated up as well. Tommy Boylo has caught the 3 of Alan Bowles.
It's going to be interesting. Here's where tire management and heat and driver habits will come into play.
And here's an interesting thing. These are the two that battled it out for the you know, for the Australian,
Oh yeah, for the Australian pursuit.
pursuit.
And we know that Tommy came out on the top end of that. Let's see how having several laps left to go will play out for us here.
Yeah. And let's take a look at who's running in the top two. The 16 of Tommy Boylo, he came in second in the point standings last year. You know he wants to win the championship this year. Meanwhile, in front of him, the 3 of Alan Bowles, he has yet to win a main.
I know, and Alan has looked brilliant at times, but there's been a lot of bad luck fall Alan's way, and I'm glad to see he's doing well tonight. Now we've got the lap truck that Bob Mitchell's going to show up here. Is this going to be an issue? Alan went high and cleared him easily.
Alan Bowles going to try to hold on for the next couple of laps. We have passed the halfway mark, but we are in lap traffic, so that could definitely play a factor.
Mark Nobles and the Godfather are still duking it out.
Indeed they are. And Mark Noble has passed Craig Kruckenberg once again. These two have had quite the battle, even though it's not for the lead.
I'm hearing race control telling lap traffic to hold their line. They've got faster trucks coming.
All right. And Mark Noble, he has caught the 63 of Cody Slowinski. He's looking to make a pass on him as the laps continue to wind down on Alan Bowles. 5 laps to go.
Wow.
5 laps to go. Can Alan Bowles finally get a victory in the main?
If Tommy snatches it away, he's going to have to dip into his bag of tricks here to see what he can pull on Alan.
And Mark Noble, he's going to go to the outside of the 63 of Cody Slowinski to make a pass.
But Cody shut the door on him.
4 laps to go as they cross the start-finish line. Alan Bowles is 4 laps away from his first ever victory in the main.
But you know that as well as I do. And
the Godfather, he's slow off the track, and it looks like he's coming to a stop here. Yeah, they're putting out the yellow, And I guarantee you that is the last thing that Alan Bowles wanted to see.
I know. It lets Tommy bunch up on him, and he needed all the room from Tommy he could get.
But you know what that means? We're going to have a shootout to end it off.
That's true. I just wonder, it makes me wonder with, they had to very hastily repair Craig's oil pan on that 55. I wonder if something happened,
All right.
I don't know. I'm excited to find out. It's killing me. He's moving still. I'm trying to look and see if we've got any tires down on the left side, but not that I can see. I think he's looking for the access road, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's how he's coming in. He's wanting to get clear of the field as quickly as possible. Man, this is going to put up for an exciting shootout. Jesus Liz.
Yeah, let's take a look at the people who are in the rows that they are. The 3 of Alan Bowles alongside the 16 of Tommy Boylo. In row 2, the 14 of Ricky Rude and the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg. Man, oh man, those first 2 rows.
I know. But the thing about it is, Alan Bowles is still considered the leader. He will dictate the restart. And, you know, as the leader, with Tommy Boylo close to you, you're going to want all the advantage you can get.
And I'm looking at Craig Kruckenberg's truck that's in the pits right now.
He's got a flat right front.
Yep, he's got a flat.
I see it now.
Craig Kruckenberg has a flat tire.
I couldn't see it when he was up high in the exit of 2, but Craig was one of the people that was having tire issues, and you know, him and Mark were running neck and neck and running hard. It makes me wonder if the 55 didn't actually wear through the tread in that tire.
And right now the officials are making sure that the track is good to go. And looks like we're going to have a 5-lap shootout.
This is going to be interesting. They're going to check the track here and make sure that there's no chunks of rubber or anything that gets sucked up in a truck. Yeah, I see the safety trucks up in the middle of 1 and 2. They're going to make sure the track's clear, and then they'll turn them loose again for a 5-lap shootout. Jeez, it whiz. I'm not sure that my heart can take this out. I've held my breath and
here we go, entering the back straightaway, waiting for the track to be cleared. The 3 of Alan Bowles alongside the 16 of Tommy Boileau. Tommy Boileau, who came in second in the point standings last year, wants to win the championship this year. And then there's the 3 of Alan Bowles, who has never won a main. He wants to do it here tonight, but he has to hold off Tommy Boileau, Ricky Rude in the 14, the 54 of Tyler Kruckeberg, and all these great drivers that are still in this race.
a little interesting fact here, the hit scorer up here was just telling me that Tommy and Allen were trading the fastest laps when they were under green. They were trading the fastest laps back and forth. So this is going to be interesting.
Indeed it is.
I figured maybe they would have them bunched up and ready to go. Okay, 1 to go when they come around.
Oh boy, this is going to be exciting.
See who's got the biggest gun.
Yeah. I think it's going to come down to who has the best heart.
People keep discounting Alan Bowles, but I'm thinking he's got a snooker or 2 left in his bag of tricks, so we'll see what happens. But you know, then you're dealing with Tommy. Tommy is such a good racer. He knows to anticipate stuff like this too. I don't know, it's a pretty even matchup. But if either one of those 2 make a mistake, you've got Ricky Rude, Ricky Profit, and Tyler Kruckenberg in the back. They're going to pounce. And then in 5th, you've got Cody. So I don't know if somebody makes a mistake. You've got still got some heavy hitters up there to take advantage. I'm excited to see how this turns out.
Here's the 1 to go signal. 5-lap shootout. Tommy Boileau in the 16 alongside the 3 of Alan Bowles.
I just heard race control. Green next time by.
Oh my goodness, and Craig Kruckenberg in the 55. He's coming back out onto the racetrack.
They got it changed. He's going back out.
The Godfather will be a part of this race in the last couple of laps.
Like him or hate him, he ain't no quitter, that's for sure. I admire that. That is cool. And he's booking to try and catch the field.
And here we come to take the green flag, and we're off. Let's see who gets the advantage. It's Tommy Boileau.
Wow.
Tommy Boileau's got the advantage right now, but Alan Bowles is not giving up. Alan Bowles takes the lead in the 3. Tommy Boileau in the 16 running in 2nd. Meanwhile, we got a side-by-side battle for 3rd and 4th between Ricky Rude in the 14 and the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg, and the 74 of Mark Noble trying to work his way into the mix as well. Here we come off turn number 4. Alan Bowles has the lead.
Alan drove that thing in on the restart like there was no tomorrow. That was cool.
Tommy Boileau has his hands full with the 14 of Ricky Rude right behind him. Meanwhile, a side-by-side battle for 4th and 5th between the 74 of Mark Noble and the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg. Side-by-side for 4th and 5th. Here they come off turn number 4. Oh, Tyler Kruckenberg got a little loose there. He's loose again. Well,
Tommy's going to try the outside now, or they're going to freight train or something down low.
Alan Bowles is just a few laps away from victory. Can he hold off Tommy Boileau in the 16 and the 14 of Ricky Rude? It's going to be 2 laps to go as they come to the start-finish line. 2 laps to go.
I think if Tommy is going to have a chance, he's going to have to take him on the high side because Alan's not giving up the low line.
Onto the back straightaway we go. Alan Bowles continues to lead in the 3. 16 of Tommy Boileau running in 2nd. Ricky Rude in the 14 right behind him.
Wow. And they're just neck and neck, man. This is
Here we come off turn number 4 to take the white flag. Alan Bowles looking for his first main victory. Can he do it? Here we go into turn number 1, getting ready to enter the back straightaway. Alan Bowles has got the lead, but Ricky Rude and Tommy Boilo, they are battling it out. Here we go into turn number 3, getting ready to come off turn number 4. The winner of the first main, it's going to go to Weaverville, North Carolina's own Alan Bowles in the 3. He wins at Mobile International Speedway. Second place goes to Tommy Boilo in the 16. Ricky Rude in the 14 finishes in third. 74 Mark Noble fourth. And rounding out the top 5, 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg. Then the 63 of Cody Slowinski. 88 Mike Morgan. 7 of John Lisenby. 55 of the Godfather, Craig Kruckenberg, and then there's the 4 of Scott Treadway, and the 13 of Bob Mitchell. Man, what a race!
They're going to bring him. They're going to bring the top 3 out on the front stretch for interviews, and oh, you're going down to do that too, aren't you? All right, buddy. Our Adam Otwell's going down to do the winning interviews. They're going to pull the. They've got Alan Bowles up on the start-finish line. They've got the 16 and the 14, which were second and third, are pulled up on pit road beside, well, down below the start-finish line below Alan. I think they're going to interview our top 3. Man, they just opened they're getting ready to open the gate. These people are going to go out of here like a flood wanting driver autographs. Man, that was awesome. Tommy was going to do everything he could to get by him, but Alan was protecting the low line. If Tommy was going to have a shot, it was going to have to be high. But Tommy's truck ran good on the low line too. I saw dust coming up from Tommy running so low. I thought he was going to use that to his advantage. He come low out of the apex and then moved up high, hoping to have that momentum, but he just didn't have enough to get by Alan. Trying to get my heartbeat back regular here. I get so excited I can't help it. That was a good race.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your winner, Mr. Alan Bowles, driver of the day. Alan, your first time winning a man, and you do it by holding off some of the best in Tommy Boilo in the 16. 14 of Ricky Rude. What is going through your mind? You just finally won a man, man.
Yeah, I know. It's about time, you know what I'm saying? Last year I wanted to win one, but thank you. I mean, that's great. Appreciate it. Big weight. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Anybody else you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Minimizer, Speed Store, the Thompson Caterpillar, and all the guys, all those guys for helping us along, and all the guys on the fence coming out. Thank y'all. We'll be back.
All right. Now, if you want to ask me what we can, tell me about that battle with Tommy Boilo in that you truck out we had earlier today. That was exciting, huh?
Yeah, it was. I thought I had him there, and I slid off a little bit in the curve where 3 and 4. He got around me a little bit there, but he went them all.
All right. Now, last question. You won the first main of the season. Do you feel like you have what it takes to win the championship altogether?
That's what I'm shooting for. That's what I want. I mean, that's what I'm going for. So we'll see.
All right, here's the check right here to Mr. Alan Bowles. $10,000 to Alan Bowles for winning the first main of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mr. Alan Bowles. All right. All right, race fans, if you enjoyed what you've seen tonight, let me hear you make some noise. No, come on, man. If you enjoyed what you've seen here tonight with the Australian Pursuit, the heat races, the challenger races, the main, the flip from Darren Profit, if you've enjoyed it all, I want to hear you make some noise. Well, we thank you all for coming out here tonight. Be sure to drive home safely, folks. We hope you enjoyed a good time. We'll see you the next time we go racing with the Bandit Big Rig Series. I'm Adam Otwell. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Adam. Good job. And thank you so much, everybody, for starting our season off terrifically.
All right, guys, we've got Adam going on. Just finished up our winners interview. Man, that was exciting. This was our first main for Alan. I'm excited for him. I don't have any partials here. I love all these guys. I'm happy to see everybody win. I hope. I would like to see everybody get a feature win. All right, guys.
Thank you.
I'm going to sign off of
Hey,
here.
Adam. Thank you, buddy.
It's a pleasure doing this for you. Oh, they're going to go down and talk to Adam. I'm going to let them finish up. Thank you for letting me be an announcer. I appreciate it. And thank you for being a fan.
All right, we're continuing with post-race interviews with the 14 of Ricky Rude. Ricky, that was absolutely exciting. Tell me about it.
It was a little too exciting for me. In the earlier stages of the race, my brother got into the Mark Noble truck, and I had nowhere to go, and I just T-boned him. And I hit him so hard that I knew it had done damage, and when my truck actually would roll free, was having a lot of trouble with tires out here. This is abrasive track, so in my mind, I didn't know. I tried to get my spotter to look at my truck, and my bumper's banged in, so I didn't really, give it the full throttle, until the caution come out. And then after the caution come out, I just said, go for broke, what, we can do. But Alan he had the truck tonight. He's had a lot of tire issues, but I mean, he held on, and this is Alan's first win in the Bandit Series. I've had, several wins and wanted one tonight, but my buddy Alan got that one, and I'm proud of him. And Tommy raced me clean. So we appreciate Minimizer and all the fans that come out. Great showing tonight. Thank everybody.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll get a victory in the main in the next race at Hickory.
I would like to. Last year, I won the championship in the first race of the year. I left Hickory disappointed, 8th place. So I'm stepping up. So I'm leaving here 3rd place.
Well, thank you very much, Ricky Rude. And that's going to do it for us here at Mobile International Speedway. We hope you all enjoyed this race. For my broadcast partner, Dave Wright, I'm Adam Otwell. We'll see you next time when we go racing with the Bandit Big Rig Series at Hickory Motor Speedway. That is on April the 7th. We hope to see you all there. Good night, everybody. We want to send a special thank you to our sponsors, Minimizer, KIK Marketing, DSI Performance, NMF, BP Trading Company, and of course, Big and Nuts. We hope you all enjoyed the great racing action at Mobile International Speedway. We'll see you in Hickory. Good night, everybody.